Your dog might be begging for your love, and you don't even realize it. And the hardest part? They might be doing it every single day, right in front of you, and you're missing it. Not because you don't care, but because no one ever taught you how to see it. Dogs don't use words. They use behavior, small actions, quiet signals. And here's something most people don't realize. A lot of what your dog does isn't random at all. It's directed at you. They're trying to connect. They're trying to feel safe. And more than anything, they're trying to feel loved. Now imagine this for a second. What if your dog has been showing you love every single day, but you just didn't recognize it? That changes everything. So in this video, you're going to discover 7 powerful ways your dog is secretly begging for your love. Some of these will surprise you, and at least one of them you've probably been ignoring. The first way your dog begs for your love is by following you everywhere. And this goes much deeper than most people think. Maybe you've seen this before. You stand up to grab something in the kitchen, and before you even take 2 steps, your dog is already behind you. You go to another room, they follow. You sit down, they sit next to you. Even when nothing interesting is happening. At first it might seem normal, or even a little annoying, but here's what's really happening. That's not just curiosity, that's emotional attachment. Dogs are pack animals, and in a pack, staying close means safety, connection, survival. So when your dog follows you like that, they're not just walking around, they're choosing you. Out of everything they could be doing, sleeping, playing, exploring, they choose to stay near you. Think about how powerful that is. Some dogs even follow their owners into the bathroom, and people laugh about it. But for your dog, that moment is serious. They don't want to lose sight of you. They don't want to feel disconnected. And when this behavior gets ignored too often, your dog can actually feel confused, because in their mind, staying close is love. But the second sign is even more emotional. Your dog is asking for your love when they lean against you. And this is one of those quiet moments that most people completely overlook. Picture this. You're standing still, maybe on your phone, and suddenly your dog walks up to you and gently leans their body against your leg. No noise, no excitement, just closeness. It might seem like nothing, but in their world, it means everything. That kind of physical contact shows trust, real trust, because in the animal world, being that close and relaxed means, I feel safe here. Your dog is lowering their guard, and they only do that around someone they truly trust. Sometimes they do this when they're calm and happy, but other times, they do it when they need comfort, when they feel unsure, when something feels off, and in that moment, they come to you. Not for food, not for play, for you. And when that gets ignored, you're missing one of the purest forms of connection your dog can offer. Now the third sign, most people completely misunderstand. Eye contact. In the wild, eye contact can be a challenge, a threat. That's why dogs don't stare at just anyone. So when your dog looks into your eyes, softly, calmly, without tension, that's not random, that's trust. But here's something even deeper. When you and your dog share that kind of eye contact, your brain releases oxytocin, the same hormone responsible for the bond between a mother and her baby. So in that moment, your dog isn't just looking at you, they're bonding with you on a chemical level. Now think about how many times that has happened, and maybe you just looked away. That eye contact can mean many things. They might want your attention. They might feel a little unsure. Or maybe they just want to feel close to you. But one thing is certain. That moment matters more than it seems. The fourth way your dog shows they need your love is where they choose to sleep. And this reveals something very deep about how they see you. Think about this. Sleep is when animals are most vulnerable. In the wild, choosing the wrong place to rest can be dangerous. So animals are extremely careful about where they sleep. Now look at your dog. Do they sleep near your bed? At your feet? Right next to you? Maybe they even need to touch you while they sleep. That's not random. That's trust. That means they see you as part of their pack. But more importantly, as someone who protects them. Someone they feel safe with, even at their most vulnerable moment. And when you understand that, you start to see that simple act in a completely different way. Now this next one, a lot of people think is just play. But it's actually much more emotional than that. The fifth way your dog asks for your love is when they bring you objects. Maybe it's a toy, maybe it's your shoe, or something random they found around the house. At first it just looks like play. But look closer. Your dog walks up to you, holding something, and waits. They're not just playing, they're inviting you. They're saying, "Come into my world for a moment. Pay attention to me. Be with me." And if that gets ignored too often, your dog may slowly stop trying. They may stop bringing things, not because they don't want to, but because they feel like it doesn't matter. That's why even a small reaction, looking at them, smiling, engaging for a few seconds, can mean everything. The sixth way your dog begs for your love is in the way they react when you come home. And this one is impossible to fake. It doesn't matter if you were gone for 5 minutes or 5 hours. To your dog, it feels the same, because dogs don't experience time like we do. They experience presence. When you leave, they feel your absence. And when you come back, that moment becomes everything. The jumping, the tail wagging, the running around, sometimes even barking or crying. That's not exaggeration. That's pure emotion. That's your dog saying, "You're back, I missed you. You matter to me. You're my world." And if you've ever felt like that reaction was too much, now you understand what it really means. And finally, the seventh sign. And this might be the most emotional one of all. When your dog rests their head on you, no excitement, no noise, just silence and connection. Maybe you're sitting down, relaxing, and your dog slowly comes closer and gently places their head on you. In that moment, they're completely relaxed. No fear, no tension, just trust. They're not asking for anything. They're not trying to play. They just want to be close to you. That's one of the deepest forms of affection a dog can show. It's quiet, but powerful. And in that moment, they're saying, "I feel safe with you. I trust you. I love being here." Now think about this. Your dog has been showing you love like this every single day. In small ways, quiet ways, emotional ways. And maybe you didn't notice before. But from now on, you will. You'll start to see the signs. You'll understand their behavior. And your connection will grow stronger than ever. Because your dog has always been communicating with you. You just needed to understand their language. So if you truly love your dog, don't ignore these signs anymore. And if you want to understand your dog even deeper, make sure to subscribe and keep learning what your dog is really trying to tell you.